Okay. Now, we're talking about dividing quantities into given ratios. So when we want to divide a quantity into a given ratio, the basic idea is, the first thing you need to do is look at the ratio and see how many parts do you have in total. Alright, so you've got something to something, and the question is, how many parts do we have in total? You work out how many parts there are in total, and then you divide the quantity you have by that amount, which then gives you one part of the ratio. Okay? This gives you a value of one part, so we can then multiply that one part by whatever we want. If you want to find out what 7 parts is, you just multiply it by 7. If you want to find what 12 parts is, you multiply it by 12. But the important step is this one. Find the total number of parts in the ratio, and then divide the quantity by that number of parts. Okay, if you do that, you'll be able to work out all sorts. Okay? So if you just finish writing this little paragraph, all right. So coming to this, give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'll come back. Now, we have here Adriana and Chelsea share $150 in the ratio 7 to 8. Alright? So this means that Adriana gets 7 parts, Chelsea gets 8 parts. For whatever reason. How much do each of them get? Alright, so that's our question. So the first thing we have to look at is how many parts are there in the ratio altogether? Parts in the ratio, how many parts are there? There's 7 on one side, there's 8 on the other. So in total there is, Thomas, 15. You have to add the 2 sides together, 7 and 8. 7 plus 8 equals 15. Okay, so there's 15 parts in this ratio in total. So to find what one part is, I have to divide 150 by 15. So to find one part, I have to divide 150 by 15, which is equal to what? Alex, 150 divided by 15? 10. Alright, so it's 10. So one part is 10. Now we want to know what 7 parts is, and we want to know what 8 parts is. So Adriana, how much do you get? Adriana, how much money do you get? 70. Because you get 7 parts. So you get $70. And Chelsea, how much money do you get? 8 How'd you get 80? No, well, you figure out. So what's the quicker way to do it? All these people are helping it out. Because one part is 10, and you're what, 8 parts. So 8 times 10. Yeah, a little bit unsettled. Give me the settle down. 8 times 10 is 8. Alright, so that's the way that we work out the two amounts. We've broken it into one part by working out how many parts there are in total. We divide the quantity by that and then multiply it by the different parts you want to find. Alright? Now we've got a next question here. A 20 kilogram bag of flour needs to be divided in a ratio of 5 to 4 to 1. Okay, 5 to 4 to 1. What is the weight of each load of flour? Okay, so we've got a 20 kilogram bag, a ratio of 5 to 4 to 1. So we need to work out the total number of parts. Brooke, what's the total number of parts? Yeah, how'd you get 10? Good, so 5 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 10. Okay, so we've got 10 parts in total, and now we want to work out what one part is. So we need to do what? One part. So to find one part, what do we have to do to the 20? Divided by 10. Good, so we do 20 divided by 10, which is equal to 2. So the 3 parts of the flour is divided into 5 times 2, which is equal to 10 kilograms, 4 times 2, which is equal to 8 kilograms, and 1 times 2, which is equal to 2 kilograms. So the 3 piles of flour that you divided into has to be 10 kilograms, 8 kilograms, and 2 kilograms. Now, an important point with this is that whatever you divide it into, when you add it back up, it has to go back to the original. Alright, so 10 plus 8 plus 2 is equal to 20, so that's correct. 70 plus 80 is equal to 150, so that's correct. If you get into a situation where you've done the working and then suddenly you realize that we've got 10 plus 8 plus 3, which is 21, then something's gone wrong somewhere, where you need to be able to figure out, well, what's the mistake that I've made. So you can always check back the working that you've done by making sure that all the parts add up to your total. Alright? So what I would like you to do is, I would like you to write down these questions first, please. Write these questions down so you know what you're doing.